Welcome back to Nick and Jared.
I'm Jared.
I'm Nick.
Today we have a little special episode for you guys today. We're going to be talking about cell phone dissection. What it's like to not have a phone during the school day. Nick, how was it for you?
Well, I'll tell you, Jared, the first couple days, a little rough. The first couple periods, it can be a little rough,
It'll get to you,
Students these days are attached to their cell phones. It's all we're doing. You have one right now in your hand, and you're probably checking some of it during this video while we're showing you. And, you just miss it. It's just there on you, and you almost feel empty without it. But, the third day we did it, I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
I really didn't even notice.
I totally agree. Lucky for me, as you may know, I've done this experiment before, and coming back to it a quarter later, it wasn't as stressful as the first time. It made me appreciate life more, if you will. I was able to get involved. I wasn't always checking my phone. If I was bored in class, I'd do homework, something I should have done the rest my whole life. But we learn this stuff as we go on, and I realized I don't need a cell phone during the school day. I felt that it was always a little distracting. I would always get a text or something in class, or I'd want to mess around on my phone during class, and that took away from my studies. How'd you feel about that, Nick?
I mean, I got to agree. If I maybe don't want to do something in class, I'll just pull up my cell phone. I'll just look at it. I'll disregard what we have to do. Now it's gone for me. There's nothing else for me to do, so I might as well just sit there and do it.
Mm-hmm. What about the stress level? Did you feel stressed at all that you couldn't answer a text to someone that you wanted to answer?
Well, I think during the school day it was a little more different. Maybe if I was outside of school, probably a little more stressed. But I know I'm in school. A lot of people I'm texting are my friends who are all here. The only one I really had to tell was my mother. So I think if I was maybe somewhere else, if I was out for the day, yeah, I'd probably be a little more stressed. I like to have it on me, but here it's a pretty safe place.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody I'm texting is here, so I didn't feel too stressed about it being not with me during the school day.
Mm-hmm. For me, at least, when I got back to my phone and I had a bunch of notifications, I felt a little overwhelmed, but also it took 5 minutes to get in. When during the school day, if I constantly checked in, that's my whole senior year of schoolwork. You know what I mean? It takes 5 minutes to answer all your notifications after school, but it takes away from your education if you answer them during the school day. So let me ask you something else. How was it? How is it different? Not being able to have your phone if you wanted to look something up, or if one of your friends looked something up, or someone asked you to call someone, you're just no phone. Sirwatka took it away. We
had a couple instances, me and you.
Oh yeah.
Personally, we'd be sitting there and you'd say, "Oh, let me look something up." You couldn't. You just have to ask somebody. It's not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the worst. You get over it. You forget about it. But it can be a little frustrating.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday we didn't have it, and we were playing Kahoot, and you need a smartphone for it, and I couldn't play. I felt a little left out, but you know what? I was actually a little more intrigued in the game. I was reading the questions. I just wasn't answering on my phone. So, was it the worst thing? No.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you gonna do?
What about our friend Bruno? How do you think he would feel?
Bruno, I'd imagine Bruno loves his phone.
Mm-hmm.
He's always on it. He's always doing something. Bruno's big at social media, as we know.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's probably using it a lot more in a lot more different ways than we are.
Mm-hmm.
With just the text and all that kind of stuff. But Bruno's the best.
Yeah.
Bruno's got to be the best.
Do you think he has anything to say to our lovely viewers?
He wanted me to say he has a condo in Manhattan.
Baby girl, what's happening?
Yeah, something along those lines. Something about him liking something.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
That's what he likes.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? I can't. For the life of me, I just can't.